Okay. Woo! We are back. Man, I don't know how to do intros, dog. I really don't. Ever since I started a YouTube channel, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't necessarily want to just get straight into the video. I kind of want to warm things up. You feel me? Like I want to bring you guys in. You know what I'm saying? This is, especially now, this is a YouTube video / podcast now. I don't want to just boom, just hit you in the fucking face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to take some, ease you into this. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel like you kind of know me, like a little bit, somebody you see and you like, you know what? Something about them I kind of trust. I don't know what it is, but I trust this kid. All right. Got my docket. Okay. I got my docket, and you already know what the first thing is going to be. It's quarantine update, dog. This is what it is. This is what we have to go through now. So, for quarantine update, as you probably already know, they're still in the lockdown, but they're slowly opening businesses and small businesses back open, which is stupid. Because I think we're at the total over 95,000 deaths, and we're going to be hitting, on this rate, we'll be hitting 100,000 soon. And that made me want to look up how many people died of the flu last year in the United States. And it was 34,000 deaths. That's a year. We're already over 95,000 and about to hit 100,000 in 2-3 months. And they're still trying to open this back up. It's looking more and more by, I would say, beginning to mid-June is what they're trying to hit right now. And that led me to another research thing. I just go on research and just study and shit. That on the FDA, the people who make drugs and vaccines and shit, the typical rate of coming up with a vaccine is 10 to 15 years. So when they said, they're every day they're like, we're trying to find a vaccine as soon as possible, which is, even I'm not a doctor and I know that shit, it sounds weird. But in the beginning, they said that it was going to take at least a year to find a vaccine. So to me, that sounds like a miracle. It's just me reiterating that we are in a shitstorm. Pretty much we are in a shitstorm. I'm trying to stay positive, and I know a lot of people are trying to stay positive through this. That's why one of the reasons I did come back, one of the reasons I came back doing YouTube and starting this podcast is just to kind of vent and release, and just try to just make things a little bit more easier, for people that already been watching my content and people that are coming in now. I don't know if I said this in the first episode that I did, that I would just want to say that sketches are not dead for my channel. They're just put on hold. I just want to let that. But yeah, going back to quarantine, by these numbers, which are facts, um, I don't know, because it's like if we go Memorial Weekend is, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put this out like Saturday or Sunday, maybe Friday. Um, Memorial Weekend is definitely going to be interesting because, excuse me, we're going to have uh, warm weather. It's going to be warm weather, and it's Memorial Weekend. And Americans like to have fun, a lot of fun, which is nothing wrong, but we're in a pandemic. And there's a lot of people already that don't give a fuck. So, like I said, this weekend is going to be really interesting to see in the future. That's all I'm going to say. So, and in that, I'm going to say this again. Stay safe. Stay indoors. If you're going to do Memorial Weekend, what is it, 10 or less people? I know a lot of y'all ain't going to listen. And that's what I'm saying. It's going to be really interesting. Very interesting. Next thing to talk about. What is it? I don't know. Let me check my docket on the phone. All right. Should we do sports first? Let's see if we can get sports. Yeah, we'll do sports. Sports is funny. So let's see, the Baker and Dunbar versus Dunbar, or what, I don't know. It's a lot going on in this story. I know people who, well, I mean, you don't have to follow sports, but just to know the players, it's football players pulling out guns. That's basically, that's just to cut short. It's football players pulling out guns at a party that's not supposed to happen, but people don't listen. Where is this story? Where the hell is the story? Where is the story? I can't believe I can't find the story. Oh, there we go. All right. So, there was a party that was happening with DeAndre Baker attending and Quentin Dunbar. I know of DeAndre Baker because I know him in college. Quentin Dunbar, not too much. Let's see. So there's a party going on. They pulled up. It was a cookout. And it was reportedly, allegedly, a robbery that happened where I think it was some type of game that was happening. And DeAndre pulled out a semi-automatic. Dog, why? How do you even pull out a semi-automatic? That's the first thing. We are in a pandemic. When do you think it's a good time to pull out a semi-automatic? A semi and it's saying they pulled it out taking more than $7,000 in cash and several pricey watches at gunpoint. $7,000 in cash. Bro, you're making millions. What are you going to do with $7,000 in cash? Dog. And then you take watches? Bro, you are an athlete. And then it says in here that he tells one of his, I think, friends. I hope friends that had a gun with him. I'm pretty sure it's friends to shoot the first person that comes in the door. Now think about this, guys. Imagine being the guy you're friends with, Baker, and he tells you, shoot the first motherfucker that comes in this door. Imagine being this dude. He's like, yo, shoot this motherfucker that come in the door. You like, hold on, wait a minute. We shooting somebody? They nobody. I mean, I got a gun, but I don't even know this person. Who? He might have kids. She might have kids. Might have a beautiful family. You want me? I'm not gonna do it. Just do it. I'm not gonna do it. You can't force me to shoot. I just came to eat some chicken wings. Like, dog, this is a party. We pulled up in Lambos. We pulled up in rich ass cars. Dog, I am not out here trying to shoot people. This is not what I was prepared for. That's incredible. And then, they just, once they made the robbery, they just pulled off in fancy cars. Like, this is Grand Theft Auto. I would expect this from Grand Theft Auto. This is some Grand Theft Auto shit, dog. And they're facing multiple charges, obviously. And both could face serious prison time. Once again, I'm going to keep repeating this. Stay inside, dog. Stay inside. And then there was another football player, Ed Oliver. I am a Bills fan. I think you already know. I have a video about the Bills making playoffs. He got arrested for DWI and having a gun on him. You know what? This reminded me too, which I didn't even think about, was that there wasn't any like football craziness happening. This popped up like, oh shit. Because I'm going to go backwards a little bit with the quarantine, because today, which is Thursday, we got a report on a mass shooting. I forgot where, but it was a mass shooting. And that made me forget, like, damn, we didn't have a mass shooting in, like, ever since this pandemic happened. So it's just like, damn, I didn't even think about that. So both of these is popping up, like, just to remind you that, yep, we are in America. We're still in America. Next thing, let's see what we got next. We knocking these things out. Let's see, do I want to talk about the NBA or MJ? I'll talk about MJ real quick. So, the 9 and 10 MJ doc, just saying, now that we got everything and I watched it all, amazing doc. I'll put it right here with OJ doc and the MJ doc. I might put OJ a little bit more because OJ was just it was this whole bunch of just craziness, but it was shot well. Like the documentary just pieced together so well. Where it was kind of tough with MJ because it did go back and forth in time. What, like, the main focus was the 98, the last championship, but it went back in time to other things. What I did appreciate, because you want to know his career in basketball, but it kind of was everywhere a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You really couldn't focus on one certain thing. So I don't know. I don't want to like criticize it like that, but I kind of am. But it's just, that was just, if I had to like be picky, I would pick that out. But it was still a great documentary. Still great. Some things that I enjoyed or really hit was Steve Kerr talking about his father. Like, again, I mean, most people that can relate that had a connection with their father and losing them at a young age, even losing them tragically, is I knew about that Steve what happened to him recently though. I would say that was recent that I learned about how his father died. Because I feel like he just started talking about that too. But yeah, anytime that happens, it's definitely um, something that's it hits home. Let's see, Gus Let. Again, that was definitely emotional um, to see that he kind of picked up like where his dad left off, kind of where he was kind of protecting Michael Jordan, um, and just being there for him. It was one night where Michael Jordan was crying and he wanted, he just needed to talk to somebody, and he called Gus, and Gus came over and just supported him and was there by his side when he needed him the most. Um, and seeing that was just, once again, it was just, I wouldn't say it hit home, but that is just something that was just, it was very emotional. Um, Reggie Miller, um, I mean, it was Reggie Miller. I mean, you got what you got from Reggie. Him saying he had the best team, which he might have in that series. Um, but just seeing a little bit more of him talking about it was cool. Seeing that little rivalry. Um, would you call it rivalry? Because Jordan beat everybody, but I would say it was a rivalry. I guess you can call it that. But what was funny was definitely Rodman wrestling. Dog. Rodman is, man, he is different. I mean, I'm not even saying it's like a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, this dude, like, he works. He's like some people just work differently than others. And like I said, it's not a bad thing. It's just the way he does things is like he'll go and do something totally different, like wrestling, to come back and still be able to play and give 100%. Oh, and he was with Hulk Hogan. Now that was kind of wild. Excuse me. That was kind of wild. That was wild as hell. Like, dude, to go out and wrestle, I kind of that blew me. That was, man. How you go out wrestling and then come back playing? Like, Phil had to be Phil. I don't know, man. Phil. Now I understand why Phil went whole Zen master, because this man had to deal with so many personalities, bro. So many. I would have been like, you know what? I'm out. I'm going to the mountains, wherever the hell that is, and I'm going Zen. Um, One thing that did surprise me was after he won his last championship, he still wanted to keep playing, but um, everything that happened, just the organization, they just said, "Fuck it, this is done. We ain't doing this shit anymore. This is over." And one thing that was also funny was Michael Jordan saying like, "Oh, if we brought everybody back, Scottie Pippen would have came back." Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Scottie Pippen was going for some money, dog. If they wasn't gonna pay him. Even if they brought everybody back, there was no way to pay him. Scottie was money, bro. He wanted money. He was like, dog, I don't care. We got six. You can stay here. I'm not. I'm going where somebody's gonna offer me some cash, dog. And I just seen like tweets about Scottie Pippen being mad about the documentary. It was portrayed. Uh, so that I could see why he kind of, because there were some points where it was like he was kind of making it seem like Scottie was, kind of giving up at certain points, or like he wasn't fully like, I don't know, like fully with the team, like being a team guy, which he was. It's just he was just like, yo, there's just certain things that was like, yo, I can't be doing this shit. I can't be doing this shit with this organization. I'm like, I'm not making no money. I'm realizing that I'm of value to this team and I'm not getting paid like it. So it's just I could see where he's coming from with that. But overall, love the documentary. Um, people were uh, wanted to know where I think his ex wife is Juanita. People were asking about her, and I'm just like, they were just talking about his basketball career. Really wasn't focusing on like his family life. Like the only time we seen his like family was with his kids, and that was at the end. Literally, they literally just saying, "I hate Utah." That's it. That's basically all they said. They just came in and said, "I hate Utah," and just bunked out. Dog. That was just so it. I didn't have no problem with that. Didn't have no problem with that. So, all right. Next thing we're gonna talk about is well the NBA. They're talking about this is gonna be quick. NBA is talking about they're gonna return probably in mid July, and they're gonna hold like training camp mid June, and then play July. Um, Orlando, Disney World. It's it's crazy how I've never been to Disney World, but it's crazy how big Disney World is. It's basically a city, and it's going to be interesting. Do they got basketball courts, or are they going to build basketball courts? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Or they're going. I want to see how like are they do they have basketball courts there, or do they go to like the arena for Orlando Magic? Like I want to know how that what what are they doing with that? Because I also heard that Houston might hold uh, their games there too, like NBA games. So it's definitely going to be interesting how they're going to work that in Orlando. I'm interested in what they're going to do because I don't know. It's going to be weird. And then Jared Dudley said you're going to be able to leave. I don't. I mean, there probably are going to be able to leave and do stuff, but do you really want to though? Like, cause if you, I'm telling you, if you get one person sick, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's get into entertainment. Nelly versus Luda. Now I know you probably heard a bunch of Nelly versus Luda already, but here's my opinions. Let's talk about Nelly first. Nelly, Wi-Fi. I love Twitter, even the Instagram comments, because the roasting of Nelly and his Wi-Fi was hilarious. Nelly, why don't you listen? You, Nelly, how, how do you? I, I don't know how you have money. You don't have good Wi-Fi. Like, bro, even if you don't know what good Wi-Fi is, bro, just get somebody who knows good Wi-Fi. And then I heard that Timberland and Swiss Beast gave you some stuff to help you with Wi-Fi. Why you didn't listen, Nelly? You were Mr. Roboto out there, bro. Secondhand embarrassment is real because I felt that. I felt that a lot. It was like, bro, come on, man. It took him like 30 to 40 minutes to just finally start working something. And another thing, Nelly was drunk. That's we're just gonna say that. Nelly was unaware of everything really. Even when his Wi-Fi working, this man was still dancing to his music, not giving a fuck. I was just like, this is a mess. he was he was in the zone. I'm pretty sure this man was drunk before the versus battle. Like he was one of the most beautiful things about Nelly is Nelly will jam the shit out of his music and not give a fuck. That was amazing. Like he had no awareness of what was going on until it was like there was no response from Luda. Like Nelly, you had a chance. And another thing, his playlist, Nelly. It was almost in unison of how we all said, Nelly, why did you play the song that nobody knows? It was I think it was some like Biggie sample, and it was just him like rapping, and I'm like, Nelly, we didn't come here for you to rap. Play the music we love. I didn't come here to listen to you to your new songs. Nobody did. We're all like, Nelly, what are you doing? Your Wi-Fi fucked up for like 40 minutes, and then you come out with new songs? Nelly, you setting yourself up. But Luda was also setting Nelly up though. Now we going on Luda. Luda was setting Nelly up because Luda played. Well, I forgot what the song was called. I don't know. I think it's called Pussy Poppin'. I think, and then he played Tip Drill. But like it was more than that. It was like he was just like, oh, if you play this, I'm gonna play this. But if I play this, I know you're gonna play that. And it's just like Luda was just, and Luda didn't play all his songs. He still had shit going. And he said it in the battle. He was like, man, I still got songs I ain't even played. Luda was Luda was babyface. All Luda Luda was big brother. Luda didn't smile. Luda barely was shaking his head, bobbing his head. This is Luda summed up. Hmm. I like that. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that was my song right there. Hmm. Hey, hey, Dirty Mo, come on, come on, Dirty Mo. Dirt. We can't let this happen, Dirty Mo. Dirty Mo. No, I can hear you, Dirty Mo, but I can't see you, Dirty Mo. Okay, now I can see you, but I can't hear you, Dirty Mo. Dirty Mo, I can't hear you, Dirty Mo. Dirty Mo, are you in are you underwater, Dirty Mo? Dirty Mo, are you in the cave, Dirty Mo? Dirty Mo, are you trapped in a basement, Dirty Mo? Are you trapped in a basement? are you, Dirty Mo, are you in the closet, Dirty Mo? Dirty Mo, are you in space, Dirty Mo? Dirty Mo, where are you in the jungle, Dirty Mo? Dirty Mo, where are you? Dirty Mo, where are you at, Dirty Mo? Dirty, Dirty Mo was Dirty Mo was gone, man. Oh man. And I already said before that that Luda was gonna win. If Luda did features, I knew Luda was gonna win. Because Luda is one of the best features rappers on a track. Like he's up there with Wayne, Ross, Two Chains, Jay Z. Like I can name some other, but I can't remember. But he's up there with them. So he did that. And with the Nas Made You Look, and I know some other ones. I think Nicki Minaj. And I'm like, it's over. It's over. Luda had him from the start. All right. Who would I like to see in the next um, versus battle? Um, I don't really know. I don't really know. I don't know. Like, I don't mind seeing Usher and Justin Timberlake. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who would be, because there's people that are just too good. Like they have too much to put out. I mean, I would just like to see um, Missy Elliott and Busta Rhymes just for fun, just like appreciation of both artists. But like to actually have go against each other, it's really tough. Really is. Um, so yeah, all we can just hope is for just more great music. That's it. That's really it. All right. What would be? I mean, I can end this off. Let's see. Do. I mean, I could talk about this video on TikTok that's like how to end an interaction with police if you're a white woman. I wrote that. It's like, am I under arrest or am I free to leave? And it's just like, hmm. I wish that actually happened for non-white people. I do. All right, next up. Should I talk about sex dolls in Korea? I think there's the ones that's like in the baseball stands. I don't know. I think all you need to know is there's sex dolls in baseball stadiums because Corona. I don't know. Next up, we'll go kind of. I can go longer on this one. This is some like black. Well, not well. Yeah, this is some nerd stuff, but let's see here. Um, it's the news about. I don't even know where to go now. It's some news about the Zack Snyder's Justice League movie or 6 episode series. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. Um, Obviously, I'm not a big fan of the Zack Snyder in this recent DC universe, cinematic universe. I mean, there's a couple good movies like Wonder Woman, um, Shazam. Shazam is a good movie. I do enjoy Aquaman. It wasn't written like the best, but I did enjoy myself watching Aquaman. So they don't like there are some decent movies in there, but one of the reasons why I just don't like it that much is because it is just rushed. It was just rushed. Everything was rushed about it. Um, the first half of Man of Steel was great, fantastic. Second, oh my god, excuse me. Second half of it was just it was like it was two different movies in one movie. The Batman versus Superman was only put out because Marvel. That was it. They wanted to compete with Marvel, even though Marvel had years of building story, and they just wanted to do that, and it wasn't good. The Batman fighting scene, y'all know if you watched it in the warehouse, it was solid, but anything else was just it was not good. But the Justice League movie, obviously it wasn't that good. Like the writing was terrible because it's just rushed. Um, I did enjoy the chemistry of the actors and actresses, um, and I did enjoy some of the action of it too. But you can't fully enjoy a movie because it's just shit thrown on the board, and they just said, "Let's run with it. Fuck it." So, um, yeah, it's coming in 2021 to HBO Max, um, and I guess HBO Max paid about $20 to $30 million for this. And like I said, potentially is a 4-hour movie or a 6-episode series. I'm gonna watch it, even though I don't like it. Yes, I do things that I kind of torture myself for. I love DC, you know. Um, I love Marvel too, but if I have to pick one, I gotta go with DC. But I'm gonna sit through it, and either I'm gonna come up with jokes or I'm going to hate myself. But yeah, it should be interesting. Maybe, probably not, but fuck it. That's all I got. All right. I don't think. Do I got anything else? Is there anything else to talk about? Let's see here. Uh, I mean, I've been watched Clone Wars and Rebels, which was good. It helped out a lot for the story of Star Wars. So there's that. And I think that's it. I don't think I got anything else. And all right, that was good. Ugh, I can't even talk. See, yep. Once I start stumbling, that's a good sign to get off of here. So yeah, I mean, I ran through those things pretty quickly. So I'm happy. I got out what I want to get out. I think this is one of the more fun episodes of the three. Um, yeah, man. If you're watching this right now, thank you. Just subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the podcast. That's on SoundCloud. I got it on SoundCloud right now. Um, I'll eventually put it on Apple Music and Spotify. Um, but yeah, man, thank you for watching this. Keep supporting. If you feel generous in this quarantine to share my videos, this podcast, thank you. Thank you. I just want to throw that out, just throw it out, share it if you want to. You don't have to. Nobody's putting a gun to your face. Um, but yeah, man, thank you. I love you guys. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next episode.